Let's look at the ambrosial meat patty. Now that we have our stand down pat, how do we go about writing the rest of the essay? How do we give the essay its body? College Board's instructions say to support your position with reasoning and examples taken from your reading, studies, experience, or observations. Big words, let's break this down. The position is mentioned in the singular. This means that whichever stand you chose in the introduction, you're not to deviate from it when writing. In each supporting point, both reasoning and examples should be employed to support the stand that you've indicated in your thesis statement. In the SAT essay, you should generally provide 2 to 3 examples with corresponding reasoning and elaboration. 2 if each point is long and 3 if each is short. Put each point in a paragraph of its own and just keep writing until you're left with about 5 lines on the last page for your conclusion. Use that as a simple rule of thumb. Each supporting paragraph is like a self-contained mini essay of its own too, with its introduction, body, and contextualization. When you're writing the essay, it's enough to just write 1 sentence of each element for a supporting point. First, provide a 1-sentence lead-in, a link from the previous content. This helps your essay flow better, providing logical progression from one point to another. So if your prompt is, do all people need to be creative? And you answer, yes they do, then you can write, in science, even stereotypically stuffy researchers do their best work when struck by a bolt of inspiration from the heavens. In science, helps the reader reorientate themselves with the new example you're now raising, and adding the adverb even helps heighten the impact you're making with this new case. Then cite the example you wish to use in a sentence or 2 with appropriate detail. This forms the main meat of your point. So craft it well and put in as much detail as you can muster to make it believable. Following from the lead-in, you can write the discoverer of the benzene ring thought up its structure after dreaming of a snake eating its own tail for an afternoon nap, when for months prior to that he had made no progress at all. Lastly, elaborate on your example by reasoning out in 1 sentence how is it relevant to the context of the question. This reiterates to your grader that you aren't just wandering off into unrelated territory and that you know your shiz about this topic. Continuing on from the benzene ring example, you can say, by connecting what he had seen in that phantasmagorium of a dream to his work using his right creative brain, he made one of the most fundamental discoveries in biochemistry. Short, sweet, a little bit of vocabulary, and to the right point. Ladder, rinse, and repeat for the next 1 or 2 supporting paragraphs and you will write. And in the next checkpoint, we'll find out how to write a sterling finale to your essay.